Howdy, this is Marissa with Marisa-Moments podcast, where I share my real life stories and their healing translations. So let's just get straight into it. So, I've never really been a birthday celebration kind of gal. Well, namely speaking for myself, right? And that was for a specific reason. I had grown over the years to feel a little bit disenchanted with the way that my birthday would be celebrated. I would be out there celebrating everyone, and I didn't really feel like it was being reciprocated. Now, mind you, to be fair, I am a very picky, specific person, right? And with a little sprinkle of OCD in there, so I do like things to be just so. However, I just didn't see the outcomes that I had envisioned. You know, sometimes when you, in your mind, you build something up and you're like, this is going to be the year of a surprise party and a check for $50 million, right? And then when that doesn't happen, you're like, well, shit. And then it doesn't happen the next year and you're like, shit. And then the next year, shit again. And so after a while, you're just like, man, fuck it. It's not going to happen. Fuck it all, right? So that's where I was at. And then one day, Spirit basically had a bird whisper in my ear, flipped a light switch, if you will. And I was like, you know what? I'm out here waiting for other people to make me feel fulfilled when I can fulfill myself. So what I decided to do was call it Queen Day, because in my mind, I am a queen. You should see yourself as such as well. Anyway, so what I started to do, I listed out everything I wanted for that day. I'm talking meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between, how I wanted my coffee, who I wanted to see, who I did not want to see, clear my calendar, put that on my calendar, whatever I wanted to do, that's what I did. And then I turned the narrative around and made it work for me. Now I look forward to my birthday every single year. Now another thing, I used to not really take care of myself, right? My skin was breaking out so bad. Now, mind you, it could be genetics. It could be other reasons behind it, but I'm talking about what I'm talking about. Anyway, so it was getting pretty bad, right? And I would feel rushed every night. Some nights I would go to bed without being able to take a shower. Some days I just didn't take a shower at all. Some days I barely even combed my hair, changed my clothes, did any of those things, right? Let alone even brush my teeth. I mean, shit. So, again, one day, light switch flicked. And now I do what I love to call Hollywood Hardstops. So at a certain time every single night, I force myself to stop essentially wherever I'm at. I take myself to the shower, get in there, and I cleanse off the day. Now, you may have already heard me talking about how I love to use sea salt in my bath scrub or add it to my loofah to kind of cleanse everything off energetically. But that is a part of my tradition now. I do a lovely skincare routine, and my skin has not looked better. I mean, I'm probably aging backwards at this point. Some of you guys may suspect that I'm a vampire, and I'll just let you keep suspecting because, I mean, hey, there's a lot of fun in mystery, right? But anyway, what is the point of all of this? The point is, once you change the narrative and once you claim your power back, then you start doing things and seeing things work for you as opposed to happening to you. It's all up to you, and it's all up to how you frame things. If you don't like how something's happening, well, shit, see what you can do to change it. Now, if you can't change it, see if you can change the way that you view it until you can change it, because that time will come, and I want you to be prepared. And that's it. So if this message resonates, and that means it's for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, I thank you for listening, and I wish you the best day ever. Until next time, you know the vibes. Peace. Oh, and don't forget to check me out on all of social media. I'm basically everywhere. I mean, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, shit, anything. Spotify, Apple Podcast, you name it. But don't forget, it's Marisa-Moments with one S, because there is only me. So until we meet again, peace.